Speed sells us salvation. We obey the blinking cursor. We chase the next ping, the next like, the next breathless milestone. Louder, faster, more, yet arrival never arrives. What if the hurry is a maze with no exit? What if the map is wrong? Ancient voices whisper, the greatest haste has no meaning. If the direction is wrong, look closer. Behind the roar is a door. It opens when you slow down. Step through with me. Leave the race for a minute. Keep your heartbeat. Lose the stopwatch. Listen. Ready? This is where the path begins. World of copper skies, drums of kings, roads boiling with haste. In this land, a nameless wanderer walked. He carried patience like a lamp. Others sprinted, eyes on the glittering city of promise. He watched clouds. He listened for rivers under stone. Every step, deliberate. Farmers called him foolish. Couriers laughed. Late man, they said, we'll starve. He smiled, shared bread, and kept walking. Storms arrived like iron wolves. Caravans fled into the main pass. The wanderer paused at a pine, sensing the mountain's breath. He noticed a faint path, etched by deer. While the stampede jammed the pass, he took the quiet trail. He crossed safely, slow as rain. The city's gatekeepers judged value by speed. Runners who collapsed were crowned. Craftsmen who rushed, split wood, shattered glass. The wanderer mended a bowl for a widow. One whole afternoon for one cracked bowl. Water held again. Her gratitude fed him more than any prize. Nights he mapped stars. Mornings, he brewed tea for strangers. Listening, he learned the empire's blind spots. Frenzy passed him like weather. One winter the main pass fell. Couriers, kings, craftsmen, trapped by their schedule, begged the slow man for a way through. He led them along the deer path. No banners, no trumpet, only snow, breath, and patience. They crossed, humbled by the hush. Empire builds roads with whips of time. Couriers run, markets roar. But between triumphal arches, a few souls choose slower paths. In Rome, a young soldier studies at night. He will become emperor. He will also become a student of stillness, Marcus Aurelius. Amid war reports and Senate storms, he opens a small notebook. He writes reminders to himself. Breathe. Focus only on what is within choice. Let go of the circus around you. He practices slowness, inside the fastest job on earth. Another Roman voice, Seneca, warns a friend. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. He points to squandered mornings, crowded afternoons, lives chopped into fragments. His remedy is austere, simple, slow. Guard your hours, direct them. Meanwhile, far east, a record keeper leaves a gate. Laozi rides an ox into the hills. A border warden begs him to write before he vanishes. The verses that follow speak like water. Walk without forcing. Align with the way. Nature does not hurry. Yet everything is accomplished. History is a long race, won by walkers, projects that lasted, temples laid one patient stone at a time, libraries copied by careful hands, gardens tended season after season, slowness preserved what speed would shatter. The paradox is not romantic, it is practical. A rushed legion builds a crooked bridge. A measured engineer builds one that lasts. A frantic ruler burns out his court. A steady leader keeps watch through winter. Across empires, the lesson repeats. Speed dazzles crowds, then disappears. Slowness appears ordinary, then outlives everything. If you feel trapped by the modern drum, remember the ancient cadence. Measure before marching, choose direction over velocity. Guard your hours, let water show you how to move. The future hums like a hive of lasers, everything timed, everything scored. Your watch decides when to blink. City 9 glows in ultraviolet rain. Commuters stream on maglines, eyes glazed by curated storms of data. The Ministry of Tempo measures citizens in microseconds. Efficiency is the law, rest is a taxed luxury. Inside a tower, an analyst named Kira audits 1 trillion clicks. Her neural band squeezes thoughts into obedient lanes. She dreams in spreadsheets. She wakes to alarms that call themselves goals. One morning, the system lags. The screen freezes. Silence spills into the room, like dawn water. Kira hears her actual heartbeat. She unclasps the band. She feels weight, then sky. She chooses the radical act, walking. Down on the street, drones stitch highways in the air. Advertisements chase retinas. Kira slows until the city blurs. Details appear. A child's paper boat in a gutter. A street tree breathing. A vendor humming a song older than satellites. She tastes rain she didn't schedule. Others notice a person not hurrying. They gather without a meeting. Someone closes a laptop. Someone powers down the queue. A grey-suited manager takes off his shoes. The ministry issues a warning. Tempo deviation detected. But the warning arrives late because slow spreads faster than code. An entire block pauses. Traffic recalculates around them like a river around stones. Kira smiles. For the first time, the future feels human. Slow is not the opposite of achievement. Slow is the foundation of clarity. You are not a machine. Your attention is a garden. What you water grows. What you flood drowns. Burnout happens when motion outruns meaning. We stack tasks like bricks without mortar. We forget to ask, why this? Why now? Why me? Begin with breath. 3 counts in, 3 counts out. Name the task. Remove everything else. Let the world shrink to one clear action. Productivity is not volume. It is integrity. One wholehearted email, stronger than 20 scattered replies. One walked conversation, richer than 100 messages. One calm hour of craft outruns a frantic day of noise. Laozi reminds us, flow over force. Marcus teaches, choose what is yours to control. Seneca warns, guard your hours before they are spent for you. How to practice slowness today? Choose a direction. Pick 3 essential actions. Schedule white space like an appointment. Protect sleep as if it were revenue. Eat without a screen. Walk without headphones once a day. Close the tab that numbs you. Say no to hurry that serves no purpose. Treat attention as a sacred tool. Apply pressure where it matters. Release pressure everywhere else. Route speed through values. Let slowness handle the steering. When you move, move fully. When you pause, pause completely. Notice the side effects. Time feels wider. Stress recedes like a tide. Ideas surface. That speed had buried. Conversations deepen. Work gains texture. Joy returns quietly, almost shy. If the world shouts run, hear the whisper. Walk, not to fall behind, but to arrive whole. Not to escape work, but to do it well. Slowness is not a retreat from life. It is how life enters. Begin now. One breath, one step, one chosen pace. Run if you must, but know where. Walk if you can, and know why. The storm will keep advertising speed, the calendar will keep shouting, but your life is measured in moments, not metrics. Think of the wanderer guiding a nation by choosing a deer path. Think of Seneca guarding hours, Marcus writing calmly, Laozi riding into quiet hills. Think of Kira removing the band. Their victories were invisible at first, then undeniable. Choose the pace that lets you see. Choose the work that lets you care. Choose the breath that brings you home. Aeon Code Chronicles, where values become journeys. If this episode steadied you, subscribe, breathe, and share it with someone on the edge. Remember the whisper that began our path. The greatest haste has no meaning. If the direction is wrong, turn, slow, arrive. We'll be here, in the quiet, when you return.